Okay, so as you know, every single one of the fighting nerds has officially lost in the UFC. At one point in time, they were all undefeated, and I wanted to wait for Jean Silva to fight Diego Lopes, because even though I picked him to win, there was a real chance he would lose, and boy, did he get fucked up. I mean, he got touched in there by Diego Lopes. So I'll be discussing each fighting nerd and how much potential they have in their division, and how much potential they have to get a title shot or possibly win. I'll be starting from least likely, least potential, to most potential. And now that you know I said least potential, you know who I'm talking about because it's pretty clear, it's unanimous who has the least potential of the fighting nerds, who will have the least success in the UFC if they fought the top five, and that is Marcio Rufi. Everyone knows. I mean, we saw what BSD did to him. He he molested him. BSD took him down, and he didn't just take him down and submit him. He was outstriking him on the feet. Rufi was gun shy. He was scared to throw first. He was on the back foot the entire time. He was relying on counters. It looked like Rufi's game plan was just hit BSD with one lucky counter and KO him. That was like his whole game plan, and I guess you know, it could have had success if it worked. Like if he landed the blow, we would have all been celebrating it. But you saw what Poirier did to BSD, how he countered him, and I guess he thought he could do the same, but he didn't because BSD just perfectly pressured him with kicks, and he did show a lot of weaknesses on the feet and on the ground especially, but on the feet he showed weaknesses too, so I don't see him having any success at all. Like, I'm not gonna, like, be nice, these people, like, if he can improve. He's 29, I think, 28 years old, which isn't old, but considering where he's at, I mean, yeah, he can make improvements. He can maybe if he makes a lot of improvements, but he has to train like crazy I mean, he has to go insane in the gym, take some steroids, call John Jones, see if he can hook you up with something, because I don't see him having any success, even if people don't try to take him down. Because my after the fight with Rufi, my takeaway wasn't like, dude, if he's on the feet, man, he's a hell of a fighter if he's on the feet. But if you take him down, you can beat him. My takeaway was, if you're on the feet, you can easily beat Rufi. If you just throw kicks at him, because Rufi is a counter merchant. All he does, he likes to throw counters. If you can throw kicks, body kicks, head kicks, it stops him from being able to counter. Like you saw that with BSD. BSD would throw a head kick and then shoot in for a takedown. And Rufi, he couldn't counter. You can't really counter a head kick. It's very hard to. Like, I'm sure it's possible. Like, if you lean back and like throw a body kick or something, but you just the range. Like, it's hard to cover that distance with a punch. So yeah, Rufi couldn't counter, and that's his whole game. So if he fights any of these top five guys, they can throw good kicks. Like, all these guys are good kickers. Like, I'll be looking at the top six since Islam is going to welterweight, so he's not going to be ranked, and unless he comes back down. But for now, he's a welterweight. So let's look at Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker has great kicks, and especially since he broke his hand, he's working on kicks a lot. So if he fought Rufi, Dan Hooker's entire game plan would be just throw kicks at Rufi. Throw kicks, pressure him, back him up. We saw him kind of gas out against James Law on top. So it's like we know he can gas out if you pressure him enough. So if Hooker just threw kicks, maybe mixing some boxing if he gets really close to Rufi, but he could beat him just based off just kicks. Same with Gaethje. Gaethje doesn't throw a lot of kicks unless to the leg. He'll throw head kicks. He can throw a head kick, but it's really just basically leg kicks and boxing. So like Rufi could have success based off that. He is a good striker, but Gaethje is really good. People underrate him as a striker because he looks sloppy, but he outstruck Fiziev 2 times. He beat Fiziev 2 times, and Fiziev's a really good striker. So like, we've seen Fiziev outstrike good guys. We saw him beat Bahu Mendes. Um, who has Rufi really beaten? Like, okay, sure, he looks good on the feet, but I pick Gaethje to beat Rufi. Like, okay, maybe Rufi can beat Gaethje, but I don't see him, especially over 5 rounds. Like, if Gaethje, he has really good pressure. If he could just pressure Rufi, maybe lose the first 2 rounds, he'd easily win the last three. Like, we know Gaethje has good cardio. Charles Oliveira, like, he completely washes Rufi. Charles Oliveira has great kicks, great knees. Um, the only thing I see is that Charles Oliveira's game plan against Topuria should have been just to throw kicks and try and stay at range. Like, use your teeps, use your calf kick, maybe stomp his knee out. Charles Oliveira didn't do that at all. Like, he tried to box with Topuria. So Considering that, if he fought Ruffy and he tried the same thing, I can see him getting countered and potentially dropped. But even that, like, we haven't really seen Ruffy flatline KO someone with his hands. Like, he can drop you. So I still, even if he drops Oliveira, I'd still pick Oliveira to eventually just out grapple him and just, yeah, I'd pick Oliveira to submit. Like, if you're getting submitted by Tough Man, Grappler, BSD, you're getting submitted by Oliveira. Next fight, Holloway. Don't even, I mean, Holloway completely washes Ruffy. Holloway's a way better striker. He has way better kicks. He would just keep Ruffy. Again, he showed great body kicks against Poirier. And we know if you throw kicks against Ruffy, he gets gun shy. You can't counter, and that's like his whole game. So Holloway can mix in the kicks and the boxing, and he'd wash he'd wash Ruffy. Sarukian, probably Ruffy's probably his hardest, the worst matchup for Ruffy is Sarukian because he has great kicks and he has really strong grappling. He would literally commit like a crime against Ruffy. He would molest Ruffy. Um, I don't see Ruffy hanging with Sarukian at all. Like it would be illegal to watch Sarukian versus Ruffy because Sarukian would mess up Ruffy so badly. Imagine he just muscles him down to the ground and kills him with elbows. Like that would not be fair. That would not be fair. And Topuria, this is a bit of a hot take. I think Topuria is I think Ruffy has a good chance against Topuria compared to these other guys stylistically. Like, Topuria, he doesn't throw any kicks besides calf kicks. He's never thrown a body kick in his entire career, neither a head kick. He just has boxing, a calf kick, and he'll mix in the grappling sometimes. But he isn't like a super, like, he doesn't try to win rounds off grappling. Like, he'll mix it in, like, if it's open, but he doesn't, like, desperately shoot for takedowns. So since he'll be only boxing with Ruffy, and that's basically Ruffy's strongest skill set, he has good kicks. He landed the spinning wheel kick. He doesn't throw crazy kicks. Like, he is majority he majority just boxes and tries to counter you. I can see him having success with Topuria with that game plan. If Topuria just goes and tries to box with Ruffy, that gives Ruffy the best opportunity to win, even though I think he gets completely graped and he gets KO'd in 2 rounds. Probably 1 round actually, but Ruffy does have good distance management, so I think it'd probably take 2 rounds for Ruffy to get KO'd by Topuria, but I think he'd have a decent chance compared to these other guys like Sarukian. That's such a bad matchup. So yeah, that's Ruffy's style. That's his stylistic matchups. That's his chance, which is zero. His chance is zero. He will have no success in the top five. Never mind the top five, the top 10, the top 15. He looked like trash against BSD. Like like Ruffy's gonna lose to unranked guys. Like he is not ranked ready right now unless he makes drastic improvements. Next is welterweight. Carlos Prates. Listen, I want to say this. I want to say this first. I think Carlos Prates is the better fighter than Borralho. I do think that, but like Prates' division, it's so hard compared to Borralho. Like Borralho, okay, there's actually no. I think Borralho is probably Borralho probably has a harder time than Prates because even though overall the welterweight division is better than middleweight, the top five of middleweight versus the top five at welterweight isn't that far off. Like they're pretty close in competition, and I do think Prates is just way better than Borralho. Maybe not skill, like if you go skill for skill, maybe not. But if you factor in Prates' his danger and his KO ability, he's way better than Borralho. Like Borralho is not nearly as dangerous as Prates. Like Borralho's never going to KO anyone like Prates does to Neil. Like, he's never doing that, ever. So, let's start with Borralho. Borralho. Okay, let's see how he... Against Adesanya, I actually think Borralho beats Adesanya. I think he outstrikes Adesanya. Adesanya, I don't think he's looked worse in his career. He's just fighting better competition. But I think the calf kick would be good for Borralho, especially Adesanya does like to switch stances a lot. So whenever he switches stance, Borralho can land that calf kick. It's really sneaky. Like, Borralho unironically has a Pereira level calf kick. Maybe not, maybe a little less, but still, the way he's landing that, it does remind me of Pereira. So he has a really good calf kick. He has a good jab, a good lead hook. His biggest weakness is his activity. He is not an active fighter. He's content with staying on the back foot and throwing a couple jabs, a couple hooks around, and you can easily win rounds off Borralho just by being the slightly active fighter. Imavov isn't super active, and he was winning rounds based off just Borralho doesn't really do anything, you know? So I do see that as a weakness. The only thing is, Adesanya isn't super active. Like, he'll throw a leg kick and some jabs, but he's content with winning rounds based off doing little to nothing. So I actually think because of that, Borralho will have a better chance compared to these other guys. So I think Borralho beats Adesanya. RDR, I think RDR wins. RDR he's really active. He pushes the pace. He has good grappling. I don't think Brow's going to be able to take him down. And yeah, he just comes forward with knees, and I think Brow is going to get gun shy when he fights someone like RDR. If he fights RDR, I think he gets gun shy. He'll be like, "What is this man doing?" He does have good counters. Brow has good counters, but still, I think RDR would just bulldoze through Borralho. To be honest, Borralho is good, but still. And it is harder to land the calf kicks when you're being pushed back by someone like RDR. Next, Strickland. The thing is with Strickland is I think Prime Strickland handles Borralho easily. I mean, he handles him. But based off Strickland's last performance, he looked so shit. Like, he looked terrible. He looks like he should lose to anyone in the top 5, anyone in the top 10. You know, he looks so bad. I don't know why, but based off that performance, I think Borralho beats Strickland. I think the thing is Strickland does have really good defense to the jab. He is a little I try to use a big word. Fuck. Okay. He does show weakness to the lead hook, and Borralho has a meaty lead hook now. He does have a sneaky lead hook, so I see him connecting with that on Strickland at least a couple times. But you know, even though I want to look at Strickland's last fight, it was one performance. Maybe it was just a fuck up, one little mess up. If he shows up anywhere near that he did against in his other fights, I think he beats Borralho. I do see him getting hit with the lead hook, but I don't think Borralho has the power to hurt Strickland. He was taking shots from Cannonier. He got killed by Pereira. It's Pereira, bro. It's Pereira. Next, Amavov. We literally saw Amavov like 50-44 him. Or 54. No, not 50-44. That's what Amavov Glazers will say now. He 50-45'd him, or won by 4-1, but we saw just Amavov just outstrike Borralho by defending his takedowns. Next, DDP. I think DDP destroys Borralho. Um, Again, I think DDP is just way too active for Borralho. I think Borralho is way too content on the back foot, and I don't think that's going to work against guys like DDP who constantly pushes forward. He'll shoot takedowns. I don't think he'll take Borralho down, but he'll shoot takedowns. He'll throw body kicks. He has a good head kick. He has good boxing. He'll blitz forward, and he's really fast and explosive. So I don't see Borralho hanging with DDP. Chimaev takes him down and grapes him. Literally, Chimaev molests Borralho. Borralho has good jiu-jitsu, so maybe he can survive. But let's be real, he is committing a crime against any of these middleweights, any of them. Like, I thought DDP would be a nightmare matchup for Chimaev, but he got graped. So I mean, what is that? What does that mean for the rest of the division? Next, Prates. I like Prates. I really like him. He's such a fun striker, and he's really dangerous. So that can carry him in a lot of these matchups that are close because he's just more dangerous than the other guy. So let's go with the top 5. Usman. I honestly think he beats Usman. Listen, Usman looked great against Buckley. Buckley looked like it was his first fight ever. I don't know what was up with Buckley. He got camera shy, I guess. Don't know what was up with him because in the 5th round, he was stuffing all of Usman's takedowns. You could have tried that in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, buddy, but he didn't. I don't know why. He's retarded. Hey, dude. I don't know, bro. He is really dumb, I guess. I mean, but yeah, Usman, he doesn't have as good wrestling as people think. I'm gonna say that. Like, he has good wrestling, yes. He couldn't take down Leon Edwards. We saw how Bilal was taking him down at will. We saw what Sean Brady was doing to Leon. Usman doesn't have that good of takedowns because his knees are completely shot. His knees are screwed up. Like, they're so cooked. Like, his knees are beyond recovery. So it's really hard for him to shoot deep in the takedowns. Like, he can really only reach down and grab your legs if you have good distance management. Like Pratas, who's long. Like, Buckley is short. He's pretty short. Like, he's not super short, but he's stocky. So he can't really, like, his game plan is getting on the inside. That's not good when you're fighting a wrestler because they want to close the gap too. Pratas is super lanky. His legs are like 80% of his body. He looks like a freak. So I think he's going to be able to control the distance against someone like Usman who wants to get close, and he's really dangerous. And we saw how Usman looked in the third Leon Edwards fight. Like, after Edwards KO'd him, Usman looked nervous to close the gap because he was scared of how dangerous Leon Edwards is, or how he showed in the second fight how he can KO you in one kick. Um, Prates is way more dangerous than Leon Edwards. Like, if you're scared to close the gap with Leon Edwards, who has one KO in his entire UFC career, sorry, two, missed his debut, who cares? Leon Edwards is not dangerous. Prates is way more dangerous than Edwards. Way more dangerous, and it's not even close. So if you're scared of closing the distance with Leon Edwards, who has no KO ability with his hands, imagine how scared you're going to be of closing the gap with someone like Prates, who can KO you with a spinning elbow, a knee, a punch. Like, he's so dangerous. So I think Usman is going to be gun shy, and it's going to be kind of like a Leon Edwards 3 performance, but you're going to be fighting someone who's way more dangerous than Leon. So I think Leon washes him. Next, Leon Edwards versus Prates. I think Prates washes Edwards. Listen, Leon he's a good, well-rounded fighter. He's probably he's really well-rounded. He has good grappling, underrated grappling, good striking. He's super technical. His kicks are perfect to the body. He's really good. He has good boxing. Like, he's just a well-rounded fighter. But still saying that, Prates. Listen, I think Prates has really good takedown defense. He showed that against Ian Gary. Ian Gary couldn't take down Prates one time, and he shot like 30 times, bro. Like, I don't think you're taking down Prates unless you're someone like Bilal or Brady. But I'll get to that. Starting with Leon. Leon, I don't think you'll be able to take him down. His striking is good, but dude, he Prates completely outstruck Jeff Neal. He completely outstruck him, and Leon is a good striker. But you're getting like outboxed in moments against Bilal Muhammad. You're you're getting clipped by Diaz, and it's like sure it was one shot, but dude, if you get hit with one shot from Prates, you're getting KO'd. Like, you're getting KO'd, buddy. And same Brady. Brady was connecting on Leon too. Like, you can pressure Leon backwards, and he's really easy to pressure backwards. Like, he does not stand his ground at all. You can pressure him to the cage, and if you're being pressured by someone like Prates, I think you're going to sleep. He's gonna hit you, and you're gonna fall down. So I think Prates is actually a good matchup to fight Leon. I think he beats Leon pretty easily. Next is Shavkat. Shavkat is hard. Shavkat is hard. Again, he's kind of like Leon in the sense where he has good striking and he has good grappling, and he has good boxing. I'd say he has better boxing than Leon, and he's more dangerous than Leon, obviously. But still, I don't think Shavkat is going to be taking down Prates. Prates showed great takedown defense against Magny, against Ian. I don't think unless you're a really high level grappler, you're going to be able to take down someone like Carlos Prates. But still, saying that, on the feet, Shavkat is really dangerous. He has great striking. He was boxing with Jeff Neal in the pocket and winning, which is impressive. The only thing, like, you're exchanging, yes, Jeff Neal is powerful. He's not as dangerous as someone like Prates. So if you're exchanging in the pocket with someone like Jeff Neal, like, first of all, that's a terrible game plan. What are you doing exchanging in the pocket? Use your range, retard. But I guess he did it against Gary. He used his range against Gary. But still, it's like, I don't know like, he just tried to out tough Jeff Neal, and he did. He did win. But still, try and do that against someone like Prates, and you're getting KO. You're getting put to sleep. But still, I actually think Shavkat actually wins this. Even though I said that, I do think Prates is overall probably the better striker, even though it's really close. I will give the win to Shavkat because Shavkat, he does have good grappling. And when I say that, I don't mean he'll take him down, mix in the takedowns, and win some rounds based off grappling. I mean he will minorly outstrike Prates, maybe go tit for tat, maybe go even in the striking, but he will be holding Prates against the cage for like a minute, let's say, maybe each round, like kind of like he did with Ian Gary, and that's enough to win a round. Like, you gotta take into account some fighters are just willing to hold you against the cage for a minute, and they'll win a round based off that. Like, imagine if, like, Prates and Rachmanov, they're really good strikers, and it'll be a fun fight. But then, there's a minute left, and Prates is against the cage, and Shavkat's trying to take him down, but he can't take him down, and he's just tripping him. Prates gets right back up, he trips him again, he gets right back up, lands a little baby punch to his chin that does absolutely nothing. He's winning the round. You can't tell me he isn't. So that's why I got Shavkat. I just think he's going to win. Like, he'll win with that strategy. Next is Brady. Listen, Brady, I will be honest, I am not on the hype train as much as people are on Brady. Like, I don't think he's as good as people say. Like the way people are describing the Leon Edwards fight, first of all, that was on short notice. Second of all, I don't think he did as good. Listen, he finished Leon. That's impressive. But on the feet, I really do think Brady was getting exposed, and the only reason he won is because Leon Edwards is as dumb as a rock, and he shot on Brady. Like, Prates will not be shooting on Brady. Leon Edwards shot on Brady and got submitted because of that. He was defending all of Brady's takedowns in that round that he got submitted in. Like, Brady tried 3 times to take him down, and Leon Edwards stuffed him in that round, and then he shot on him like an actual retard. He's meant like Leon Edwards is disabled. He is so dumb. Did the same against Usman and did the same against Bilal too. Like, I don't know, dude. Leon Edwards, like, bro, I'm not gonna talk about critical race theory, but I swear there's a pattern with some of these fighters. I swear there's a pattern. Like some of these fighters of a certain group, they're just dumb, bro. They're just not smart. Okay, let me stop yapping. I don't want to get banned. I don't. But next, yeah, I think Brady. I think he actually loses. Actually, fuck. I think he loses. He has good grappling. I think Prates will be able to stuff. He has really good grappling, actually. He might just take down Prates. The thing is, we haven't really seen Prates on his back because Prates has defended most takedowns. If not, Prates might have 100% takedown accuracy. Or no, I think maybe Ian Gary like took him down for a split second, maybe, and then he got right back up. But still, Prates has really strong takedown defense, and Brady is he's the worst striker in the welterweight division. Like Brady, he's not a good striker. We saw Bilal literally looked like Canelo. He looked like Terrence Crawford when he fought Brady. He looked so good. Like you're getting finished by Bilal and getting outstruck by Bilal Muhammad, and he's not mixing in takedowns. He didn't even, dude. Bilal shoots on everyone he fights. He didn't shoot on Brady. How ass is your striking for Bilal to feel comfortable on the feet, to not even want to shoot a takedown on you? Like, how ass are you? So I really don't rate Brady striking. And yeah, I think dude, Prates is so dangerous, dude. And if you're getting KO'd by Bilal Muhammad, who has never KO'd anyone in his entire career, I think Prates is KOing you. He's gonna find the shot eventually. I think Prates honestly beats Brady. Next is Bilal. I'll say this: I think Bilal beats shot. I think he beats Prates. I think Prates is really underrated. No, no. I think Bilal is really underrated. I mean, he has great grappling. He stuffed all of Brady's takedowns, and he has good, pretty decent striking. It's pretty average. Yes, JDM outstruck Bilal. JDM's a great striker, dude. Like he's outstriking a lot of these guys. Like so, it's nothing to be ashamed of that you're getting outstruck by JDM. And I actually do think Bilal looked good in moments. Like he was landing decent shots on Brady. I mean on JDM, and he was pushing the pace. Like I will say this. I will give respect to Bilal. He was getting cracked hard, and not one time did he back up and like really just get fucked up on the side of the cage. I think there was one moment actually, but still, he was pushing forward. He tried his best to push forward, and I think against someone like Prates with Bilal's decent striking and with his grappling that's really good and his ability to wet blanket you, I think he beats Prates. I got Bilal against Prates. Next is JDM. Listen, JDM versus Prates is really 50-50 in my opinion. I really don't know who to lean to. I I really don't know. I actually really don't know. They're both really good strikers. They're not going to grapple against each other. I would say honestly, I don't even know if I was going to say Prates because he's more versatile. JDM is really versatile. Like you wouldn't think it, but JDM throws a decent amount of head kicks, body kicks, leg kicks. Like when you look at his highlights, they're all boxing. But if you watch his fights, he's got pretty good head kicks. And yeah, honestly, I don't know. This is a really 50-50 fight. I don't know who to lean right now. But screw it. I mean, probably JDM. I think JDM. He just has more experience. But yeah, I go JDM. Okay, what the fuck? This video is already 24 minutes long. I'm so cooked. Holy shit! I yapped for too long. Now I have to. Oh, I have to go. Okay, let me go quick on Jean Silva. Jean Silva. I think Jean Silva will be the next champion. I think he'll be the only fighting nerd that will go down as a champion, which is kind of crazy considering he's ranked 10 and he got killed by Diego Lopes. But hey, he's recovering. He will resurrect and he will terrorize the featherweight division because I think he beats a lot of these guys. Sterling, let me go quick. I think he loses to Sterling. Lerone Murphy, okay. I think he beats Murphy. I think he beats Jair. I think he beats Diego in a rematch. I'm gonna say he beats Diego in a rematch. Lucky elbow. He does not land that in a rematch. Just saying. Jean Silva beats him 9 out of 10 times. You know, Mobzar. I think Mobzar beats him though. I will say that Mobzar is really good. He'll be Jean Silva's toughest test. Fuck, Mobzar might just kill Jean Silva, but it's alright. It's alright. Volkanovski. I think Jean Silva beats Volk. Listen, I want to say this. I think Jean Silva really can go down as a champion. He looked great against Diego Lopes. He looked really good. And dude, if and Jean Silva's really young. Like people mistake Jean Silva how old he is because he looks old as fuck. Like Jean Silva's hairline is receding to the back of his head. His eyes look. He looks like a dog. To be honest, Jean Silva literally look. That's probably why he barks so much. He has such big eye bags. So I get people think Gene Silva's like 34. Gene Silva's 28, and he's doing that to Diego Lopes. I'm saying that like he won. He's having a competitive second round with Diego Lopes. In 2 years, he'll be 30 years old. Diego Lopes is 30 right now. In 2 years, bro, Gene Silva will be better than Diego Lopes is right now. He'll be better, and he's already looking really good. Like he has 2 years to improve after a loss like that. And I see him talking on social media about how he wants to improve a lot and how he made mistakes and he's going back to the drawing board with the rest of the fighting nerds that have all lost. And I really think Gene Silva will take this to heart and he will improve and he will look so good in his next fight. I'm really on the Gene Silva hype train. Like I am not leaving it. I do think he becomes a champion. I do. But that is it for the video because I yapped for way too long. Like I have a yapping problem, but if you don't mind, subscribe even though I yap too much. But yeah, that's it. See you.